this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways to achieve and maintain a healthy perspective in what I like to call a high-pressure, low-thinking environment. How do you make truly informed decisions when the information ecosphere is overflowing with junk? How do you maintain your mental fortitude when there's a lot of pressure to know the right answer around issues and obstacles that need your thoughtful consideration? Well, thoughtful consideration can only be exercised when you have a fit and healthy mind. In other words, you can't fill it with junk and expect high-quality results. Think about it the same way you would if you were trying to achieve and maintain peak physical performance. Now, if you were an endurance athlete, eating a whole bag of Cheetos and washing it down with a carton of ice cream the night before a big race, well, this is disgusting for one, and for two, it's an inefficient fuel source that won't serve your ambitions for winning. See, achieving and maintaining physical performance requires discipline, intention, and a long-term view. Now, the same ingredients are required in order to achieve and maintain peak mental fitness as well. So your body is designed to take on physical stress, adapt to that pain, and then perform better. Now, too much physical stress and too little recovery, well, that will have the opposite effect. Now, in the same way, your mind is built to take in information, make sense of it, and act on it. But just like your physical body, constant overstimulation will only run you down and leave you overwhelmed, less informed, and indecisive. And when you're overwhelmed, less informed, and indecisive, you're far more susceptible to the opinions and the perspectives of someone else. This is exactly how and why so many people today have strong opinions backed by weak arguments. And that's on all sides of the spectrum, by the way. There's no one party or group that has the market cornered on bad ideas, which sadly has and continues to lead to serious problems on both personal and societal levels. This is most notable, at least in the US, when it comes to the high level of political polarization. Now, I want to take a second to dispel a common misconception about political polarization, and that is, it has nothing to do with actual disagreements around policy. You see, policy disagreements, well, those require honest debate among or between parties acting in good faith toward a mutually beneficial goal. But my question is, how often do you see that making the front page of any major news outlet? I mean, the idea that our differences are so great that we are teetering on the edge of a second civil war is absolutely insane. Now, the good news is, there are still those honestly working through the issues together, far more often than you may realize. But honest debate and nuance of an argument, well, that takes too much time and thoughtful consideration. Furthermore, it doesn't check the outrage box, so there is no incentive to publish it at all. Now, this is a prime example of the junk that's overflowing our information ecosphere, which has resulted in a profound lack of curiosity and critical thinking. By the way, these are 2 of the most important things that we as individuals and as a society need in order to maintain a healthy perspective when it comes to the issues that will affect us all. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways to achieve and maintain a healthy perspective in what I like to call a high-pressure, low-thinking environment. Now, the first way to maintain a healthy perspective in a high-pressure, low-thinking environment is to disengage your autopilot. In other words, don't trust that someone or something else has done the work for you. For instance, the next time you're being fed information, ask yourself, is this information an ideological opinion or an honest attempt to report the facts? Now, I know what you might be thinking, and yes, I'm fully aware that all reported information, no matter how pure and factual it may be, will have the opinion and biases of the author. But distinguishing between the two should really be an easy task. See, more often than not, you're being fed an opinion or a narrative that doesn't cite credible sources, if it even cites sources at all. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. This opinion may be one that you agree with, and I get it. There are several opinions that I agree with, but you have to remember that it's still just an opinion, and there's almost certainly been deliberate omissions of information that would contradict this opinion or narrative. This is why context and nuance are absolutely critical to making informed decisions. So, if the opinion is overly simplistic, then ask yourself, what other factors are missing from the bigger picture here? What data is missing or evolving in real time? And then ask one of my personal favorite questions, how is this issue being covered in other countries or regions around the world? Number 2, re-engage your curiosity. In other words, don't buy your own bullshit, or other people's bullshit for that matter. Now, re-engaging your curiosity is about staying as neutral as possible in the narrative wars. It's about staying open to new information that may challenge what you think, giving you a new perspective that others won't even consider. Because if you're not allowing your perspective to grow and to change as circumstances evolve and new information emerges, then you're not allowing yourself to grow and change either. Now, you may have heard that the enemy of curiosity is fear. Well, the real enemy of curiosity is arrogance. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be confident in your position or point of view. You should. That is, until new information is presented that contradicts that point of view. You see, for so many, the reaction to contradictory information is to dig in and defend their position no matter what new evidence emerges. Turn on any major news network and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Whether it's propping up the now debunked Russia collusion story from 2016, or the idea that Biden stole the election in 2020, despite numerous investigations and Trump's own Justice Department declaring there was no evidence to support his claim of widespread voter fraud. All that to say, your ideas and views do serve a purpose, until they don't. Now, you can't be so committed to your ideas that you allow them to persist even when they're no longer serving you and what you truly want to achieve. Re-engaging your curiosity, this also makes it easier to let go of these ideas without judgment. See, they may have been right for a time, but context changes, needs change, reality shifts, and you have to be ready to shift with it. Number 3, trust your gut. In other words, don't discount your initial instincts. Now, while overcommitting to your ideas is dangerous, undercommitting to your deeper sense of knowing is also bad. Now, if you followed the first 2 suggestions in this video, then trusting your gut will be so much easier. You see, you do have a unique perspective for a reason. You need to use it. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you should just blindly trust your current opinion on everything, but you also can't discount your entire life's experience and knowledge either. That is essentially what it means to be human. You were given instinct for a reason. Now, sure, that reason may have been to keep you from getting devoured by a lion, but that doesn't mean it's any less effective to alerting you when something is amiss. All that to say, a healthy perspective is one that is first and foremost rooted in humility. Now, speaking from my own experience, there's no greater sense of freedom than realizing you don't have all the answers and you never will. Now, does that mean that you should just throw up your hands and do nothing? Well, of course not. What it does mean is that you now have the opportunity to discover the world in new ways and make a greater contribution to those who are around you. So there you have it. 3 ways to rise above the noise and to maintain a healthy perspective in a high-pressure, low-thinking environment.